talking about talking about self-management, right? So whenever I'm teaching bingo size and one of the exercise is grapevine, or there's another one that's a modified skier, those are movements that I'm like, there's a potential of a falls risk there. But what I always say is, you're an adult and you get to choose whether you do it or not. So you have permission to modify, and a good modification is step side to side. But if you feel comfortable grapevining, grapevine to your heart's content. Just do it the whole time. It's just grapevine. Or, you can do even a kind of a mid modification where it's not really a step behind. You think about some of the ways people modify the electric slide, which has the grapevine in it. So I'm always mindful of falls prevention and modification. I can't help it. It's just ingrained in me because of how much I teach falls prevention.
When I was in the senior line dancing class, and the lady who taught the class, she was in her mid-70s. And so it was quite a large class. So when there was some difficult areas for the seniors who had difficulties, they would just sit down and watch and not participate in that particular dance. And so, yeah, it's good to let them know, if there's an alternate route to you doing the more difficulty moves, then substitute with something that's a little bit lighter for you to handle.
Yeah, because if I'm going to make my rounds to all my senior centers, and it's going to be my goal to teach them with just one line dance, what's one I can teach them that everybody's going to feel comfortable with, or there is a modification. There's that one that's to the right, the Cupid shuffle, to the right, to the left. And so I remember when I first learned it, I was really young and I had lots of energy. Not that I have energy now, but nothing like whenever I was younger. But when I would do and kick and kick and kick, I would be like, kick and kick and kick and kick. I would just go all crazy. My heart never gave up on me. But now I don't think I could breathe and do that for 10 minutes or however long that song lasts. What is it? Something is wasted on youth. It's probably beauty, but I'm thinking energy. Energy's wasted on the youth as well as beauty. But anyway, I'm not doing farmers market this year, so I'm going to be able to. And then I just remembered I was recording. Oh, that's okay. Me jumping around up here.
Jennifer,
Huh?
can you put me on mute?
Uh-huh.
Go out just a minute. Okay.
Absolutely. There we go. So, anyway, I'm not doing farmers market this year, and so I'm going to be making my rounds to all of my senior centers, and I'm excited to get to do something that is not connected to an evidence-based program, but it's still encouraging to their health. So I'm going to be able to see a lot of people this summer and just spend time with them and have some fun, and I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully I'm going to encourage the directors, to do more fun activities with the seniors. That's kind of my goal as well. So let's do our Tai Chi. Oh, I know what I was looking at my calendar for. So today is the 17th. The 17th. This is class 13 for this class, okay? Next week, guess what? Is class 14. That's my math. I'm really good at math. The next week, May the 1st, I'm going to Jacksonville to the Vintage Market Days. And if it's okay with y'all, I'm not going to push myself to have class that day. I'm just going to take off that day. That would put our 15th and final class on May 8th and 15th. Will that work for y'all?
That's great.
Okay. And good. Thank you. And then I was this made me so happy. Kimberly at the SOWEGA Council on Aging, she asked would I be willing to do my classes again, and also asked if I could do more, could I do more? And I told her I don't know how to clone myself, but so I was excited that she's going to still keep me around, because I always kind of have this like fear down in the bottom of my heart, like what if one day they're like, our goals have changed and we're doing something else, like it's been nice knowing you. But they do want me to come back for the whole next year, so she asked me for dates. So we'll restart this class August the 14th. And so that will go through the 1st of December, bearing there are no cancellations. And I did account for Thanksgiving. I just went on and said we're not having class the Friday after Thanksgiving, so that put us ending December the 4th if there were no cancellations. And then for as far as January goes, I said I thought this past year we started like a week too early, because we started the very first Friday, and I feel like if we had had another week, then maybe we would have been more settled. Maybe I would have been able to make sure everybody knew class was starting, any kind of last minute connections I needed to make, because I was off the week before. So it will be January. I don't have that calendar in front of me right now, but we'll talk about that later. Just the main takeaway is I get to keep doing it, and I'm thrilled. And I hope y'all are too. This time works for y'all, right? 9 to 10?
It does.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get ourselves started. I was clicking on my phone for our Tai Chi music.
Do you think Nora will be able to come back with us?
I hope so. I'm going to, let me write myself a note, touch base with Nora. Because she only said right now that wasn't working for her, and I hadn't talked to her about moving forward, because I didn't find out till yesterday that they wanted me to keep doing it. So Tuesday when I had class, I didn't know to even talk about it. So
what about, did you decide on whether we were going to do hats or?
I hadn't decided. Did you have another idea?
I did, not just.
Okay. On Monday, I plan on going to the business, it's called Lucky Threads, that does my shirts, and talk to him about what's available in terms of hats, or if even he has a different idea. So, that's all I got. Any other questions? Why isn't oh, there it is. All right. Just a second. Okay. I thought I got a notification that my daughter had left school, and I was getting ready to figure out why she left school. But she arrived at school on time, or before on time. Y'all, it's warm right now. I think it's going to cool down Sunday. I don't know if there's a chance of rain in maybe the near future, maybe next weekend. But for now it's warm, and when it's warm outside, our bodies are warm. So I already feel the warmth in my body even before I start, quote, warming up. But we always do want to make sure our body's warm so that it just moves better when it's warm. Whew. And I like that. I get stove up when it's cold. All right, let's go with our warm-up stretches. I'm in my stable stance. I'm breathing Doing my check through in my body to make sure I don't have tension anywhere. I have really flat shoes on today. They're sandals, but they're flat. There's no cushion to them, and I love a flat shoe. It makes me feel connected to the ground. Here we go, starting with our neck. Reminding ourselves of slow, smooth, and continuous. My stomach's reminding me it's time to eat, I think. It just growled at me. Side to side. Shoulder circles. Small circles and back. Let's do it again. Rolling forward. Remember, rolling back helps reset our posture. Sometimes we sit in places and we may be in a comfy position, but maybe not in the best posture position. So resetting that posture where our shoulders are back. That roll back helps that. Our spine. Inhale and exhale. Taking our ball side to side. For our hips, shifting weight. I'm appreciating the strength in my legs. I love to think about the ease in which I'm holding my body weight, and that's growth. And now next week, it may be a little wobbly, and that's just part of our journey. But today I feel really strong. And maybe if I tell myself that, it'll make it true. Self-fulfilling prophecy, I think it's called. For our knees, shift, lift, tap and punch. Still thinking slow, smooth and continuous in the transfer of weight and placing that foot out there. Of course, that's an extra test in the strength of these legs to be able to put that foot out there and bring it back. So if you need to skip these hand movements and hold on to a table, like I said, we have good and bad days with this movement. But you see how when I brought that foot back, I kept my stance wide. And that's a more stable stance than if my feet were close together. So shoulder width or hip width. You know, we follow all of these principles, even in our warm-ups. And when I used to do this, to do Tai Chi at the senior centers, we would only do warm-ups. Back then it was a 12-week class. We only did warm-ups, and near the end we worked on waving hands in clouds just for that Tai Chi walking to the side. So we never learned all those movements. But if you do principles, even in warm-ups, then you can get benefits. Did we do that step out yet? We did.
I was going to tell you that.
I had a brain fart. Nothing like that time I was in the middle of doing the movements and just went completely rogue. It happens. And this is one of my favorites because of all the weight transfer. Now for our ankles, heel toe. Caught me some tension in my shoulders. Kind of hunching them over for whatever reason. That's just that body scanning and body awareness. And I love that benefit of Tai Chi. Sometimes I catch myself squeezing my hands right here. Big toe, little toe, side to side. All right, here's our little shake, our little swing, our little bounce that energy, qigong as they call it. Let it all out, get that energy flowing. Now let's go through our part 1 moves. Let's do our part one moves twice. And then let's do our part 1 and part 2 together, and then drop part 1 and just practice part 2. And then any of the movements we need to go over. Remember, we can always go back to our part 1 if there's any of those moves that you're like, you know what, I'm not real sure about, I don't know, parry punch. You know, whatever you want to go to, this is y'all's class. You just let me know. All right. So, part 1 by itself twice. I actually can put on our song for it. Oh gosh. I say that, I could. All right. Here we go. And commence. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Advance 6, starting with brush knee. Parry punch. Lock and close. Push the tiger. Open, close. Single whip. Sorry. Brush knee. Play the lute. Parry punch. Lock and close. Push the tiger. Open, close. Single whip. Good Lord. I think the music was just a little too loud. I think it was getting in my brain. Alright, let's do it again. Part 1. And commence. Open, close. Single whip. There's the single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Advance 6. Brush knee. Play the loop. Carry punch. Lock and close. Push the tiger. Open, close. Brush knee. Play the loop. Parry punch. Lock and close. Push the tiger. Open, close. Close it out. So that settles us into our Tai Chi mode, doing that movement that we're so familiar with. Now I'm going to change it to our part where we do our part 1 and part 2 together, because that song is just part 1. So now let's go through part 1 and part 2. You know, there's a certain part of the song you got to be at. And commence. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Advance 6. Brush knee. Play the loop. Parry punch. tiger. Open, close. Brush knee. Play the loop. Carry punch. Lock and close. Push the tiger. Open, close. All right, part 2. Starting with brush knee right. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Brush to the back. Switch hands and brush all the way to the front. Switch hands and brush to the left. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Oh, start from the beginning. Brush knee left. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Brush to the back. Switch hands and brush all the way to the front. Brush to the right. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. All right. How was that? Let's do it again. Part 1 and part 2 together. I know I said just once, but that just goes so
That was
good.
great.
I love it. Well, it didn't repeat our song. I guess I didn't push the right button. Hold on. Oh. There it is.
You can even do it twice.
Okay. I love it together. It's all right. Rewind. And commence. Open, close. Single whip. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. Open, close. Brush knee. Play the lute. Airy punch. Lock and close. Push the tiger. Open, close. Brush knee. Play the lute. Hairy punch. Lock and close. Push the tiger. Open, close. Part 2, starting with brush knee right. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Brush to the back. Switch hands and brush all the way to the front. Switch hands and brush to the left. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Brush knee left. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Brush to the back. Switch hands and brush to the front. Switch hands and brush to the right. Leisurely tie the coat. and close. You want to try it without me talking?
That'd be great.
All right, give it a go. If I talk, I won't mean to. It'll just be habit, especially when it comes to switch hands and brush to the back. What is my phone doing? All right. And commence.
Fantastic.
Oh, good. All right, it's 9:53. You want to do it all again or just practice part 2 and then cool down?
Let's do 2 and cool down.
Okay, very good. My phone. You know what? Verizon, they don't appreciate that my phone is paid for. They don't appreciate that for one whole second. All right. So, part 2. Starting with brush knee to the right. Here we go. Working with energy here, pushing and pulling. Leisurely tie the coat. Bring it around. Deliver. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Step out. Separate. Brush to the back. Follow step. Step back. Switch hands. Brush all the way to the front. Switch hands and brush to the left. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Repeat. Brush knee. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. Step back, single whip. Fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey. Brush to the back. Switch hands and brush to the front. Switch hands and brush to the right. Leisurely tie the coat. Open, close. I wish I could watch you and see you feel good about what you're doing, but as long as you tell me you feel good about what you're doing, I'm satisfied with that, and I'm excited for you to just settle into these moves and really enjoy them. Any certain move you want to go over? Any questions you have?
I just
Okay.
like that slow and
Oh,
continuous and
I know.
breathing and moving smoothly, and it's just a flow now, just a flow.
I know it feels so good because it's like I know it. Now I might get a little concerned sometimes, like, okay, did I already do that second leisurely tie the coat? You know, there's that moment where you're like, did I do it? I follow that sheet even though I know it, but I challenged myself to not look at it, and I felt myself getting really hot, like, oh gosh, what if you forget, or what if you do it wrong? But guess what? It doesn't matter. You can do leisurely tie the coat 3 times and it'll be fine. When we're in that slow, smooth, and continuous, and just in that moment, when we call brush knee single whip, but we're doing the right move. It's okay. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. I really am too. This has been an absolute joy to get to do part 2 and just fall into it and enjoy it in the same way I get to do part 1. So this has been a great journey for me. Thank you for being interested and willing to do it, because without y'all, I couldn't do it. Or wouldn't. I could. I probably wouldn't. I'd be doing something else. All right, let's gather attention. We don't want to live there. That's why we like our Tai Chi so good. We can be reminded to let go of that tension, slow down, and just be in that moment of movement. Hopefully reducing any stress and anxiety, not creating any. Learning body awareness, catching that tension when we're holding it to let it go. Big shoulder circle. We have our strength, our friendship, which I'm so thankful for. I got tickled the other day talking about friendship and saying, I just put it out there that I was teaching a Tai Chi class. I didn't know that I was going to connect with so many beautiful souls. We can call ourselves friends, and I love that. And what if I put out a notice that's like, I'm signing up to make friends. It has just happened, this development of our relationship. I just love it. But our friendship and our humility, may we always be students. No matter how much we learn, we know that we can go deeper in our knowledge. And that's the great thing about Tai Chi. We put those together and in mutual respect, which is probably what makes it such a great experience for all of us. We say namaste. So thank y'all so much. Thank you so much, Gwen. Have a wonderful weekend. We're going to have a 20 degrees difference in Cochrane this weekend. 90 degrees baseball Saturday, 70 degrees baseball on Sunday. So when I told y'all it was going to cool down, that's a wild difference in temperature, isn't it?
It is wild.
Well, y'all, let me know if I can do anything for you this week. Huh?
Did you get my text?
You
didn't?
Mm-mm.
I'm kidding. I sent it out on Wednesday, I think.
Gwen. I didn't get one.
And you send a text to me again?
Uh-huh.
So that I guess I gotta...
Send you hello governor.
Okay.
Get it?
My phone is in the door.
That's okay. Just text me with that information, because
I'll
it. Okay, but let me know if I can do anything for you this week. If not, I'll see you next Friday.
All righty. Have a great one.
You
Have
too.
A great weekend.
Okay, love
Stay
you.
Cool, stay warm.
Yes.
Stay warm.
Both. One day stay cool. One day make sure you have a layer. All right. Either day I'm enjoying my kid playing ball. It'll be probably the last time I'll get to watch him play this season. Because,
Okay.
But that's okay. Can't do it all.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Talk to y'all soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.